6 cheap cars that make you look rich. Cars have been a symbol of status and money since the early 1920s. When automobiles first became available to the public, only the wealthy were able to afford them. Automobiles were a rarity back then, and those that were driving around in cars were seen as the wealthiest people in town. Much has changed with the cars in the last century, yet there is still a sense of wealth and status tied to vehicles. The luxury car market, which is considered as a car that goes above and beyond the basics, is kind of unbelievable. In 2019, luxury car sales generated an estimated $10.657 million and accounted for just 6% of the U.S. car market. That's a whole lot of money for a small percentage of sales. Luxury cars are thought of as only being for the rich and famous, but that's not necessarily true. If you've always dreamed of rolling through town in a Beamer or pulling up in a Porsche, but thought that dream is way out of your budget, think again. Buying a used luxury car can be a game changer. So in this video, we will discuss 6 cheap cars that make you look rich. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick it out to the end. Number 6. A 2000 Bentley Arnage, $24,900. Making a second appearance on a list you might have thought them unlikely to appear on at all is Bentley, this time with the Arnage. The Arnage is a large luxury vehicle that was in production from 98 to 2009. At the time, this was one of 2 cars that marked the first new designs for the company since 1980. The other was the Silver Seraph. The Arnage was also powered by a new engine. Rather than the typical 6.75-liter V8 of the past, this was given a 4.4-liter twin-turbo BMW V8. For a brief moment in history, it was the fastest and most powerful 4-door saloon in the world with 354 horsepower. The prices for an Arnage can fluctuate between $25,000 and $50,000 and even go higher. Number 5. 2003 Porsche 911 Cabriolet, $35,000. Who would have thought it was possible to get a Porsche 911 for under 6 digits? This high-performance, rear-engine, timeless sports car have been available since 1963 and are the epitome of boxer engine goodness, besides maybe the Porsche Boxster. These cars are cult favorites for modifying to compete in races, rallies, and other competitions. The 911 was named 5th in an International Car of the Century poll in 1999. It's one of the oldest sports coupes still in production today, and one can be yours for the low price of $35,000 or so if you look hard. The Turbo S Cabriolet was introduced in 2001. It has more power than a traditional turbo, can reach 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds, and has a top speed of a whopping 189 miles per hour. You can actually find other 911s from the early 2000s for less than $30,000, but this particular one was around $35,000. Number 4. 1966 Austin Healey 3000 MK3, $38,950. The Austin Healey 3000 is the type of car you see on display at classic car shows around the world. It's a British sports car that was around from 1959 to 1967. It is exceedingly rare in this day and age and will make you look like a millionaire. The 3.0-liter car won many European rallies in its day and is still raced in classic car competitions to this day. The Mark III 3000 convertible was first released in 1964, given a power increase from 136 to 150 basic horsepower, and was the first 3000 to display the speedometer directly in front of the driver. It was the last generation of 3000 to exist. You can typically find them on used classic car sites for around $50,000 to $70,000, but there are also a few that are priced more reasonably, like this one on the Hemmings for $38,950. Number 3. 2011 Cadillac CT-SV, $26,000. The Cadillac CT-SV is the old American company's take on a newly refined high-performance sedan. It's the upgraded version of the CTS and has been around since 2004. There are 3 different body styles available, and they all have a pushrod OHV V8 engine and sport-tuned suspension. These cars are fast, sleek, and best of all, inexpensive. They're much more affordable than, say, their competitors, the Audi RS6, BMW M5, newer models not the one mentioned above, and Mercedes E63 AMG. A second-generation model CTSV comes equipped with a 6.2-liter LSA V8 supercharged engine with 556 horsepower, which allows it to reach 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.9 seconds. Though these cars start at $59,995, you can find used models for less than half that, starting at around $26,000. Number 2, a 2014 Jaguar XJL Portfolio. $20,000. The Jaguar XJ is the name of a long-running, full-size line of luxury sedans made by the British car maker since 1968. From 1970, the XJ has been their flagship model, and the original version was the last Jaguar saloon to have had input by Sir William Lyons, Jaguar's founder. That 68 has been featured in various high-profile appearances, but we're talking about a newer model here, an X351, which has only been around since 2009. The X351 was unveiled in 2009 by Jay Leno and Elle Macpherson at the Saatchi Gallery in London. It's a longer and wider car than its predecessor, but has smaller headlights and a squarer grille. The 2014 model had a minor facelift, upgraded suspension and rear seating, small cosmetic changes. But it was still powered by a 5.0-liter 385 PS V8 standard. Surprisingly, you can find a used 2014 model for around $20,000. And number 1, 2005 Lotus Elise, $33,000. Talk about a car that'll make you look rich. The Lotus Elise may look like a supercar, but it can actually be very reasonably priced. The Elise is a 2-seater mid-engine roadster that was first built in 1996. The first models were hand-finished with fiberglass bodies on bonded, extruded aluminum chassis, helping keep weight and production cost minimal. The first Roadster was capable of a top speed of 150 miles per hour, but the 2005 model was perhaps even faster. It was the first Elise to be sold commercially in the United States. These quick Roadsters were fitted with a 1.8-liter Toyota 1ZZ FE i4 engine, had relatively low horsepower but still moved fast. Most 2005 models go for around $30,000 and above, but soon prices will skyrocket by the looks of things. That was all about 6 cheap cars that make you look rich. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.